Hello, my name is Samuel. I got 30 minutes before I got to do something, and I had some thoughts. So, hello? Wow, people are trying to get me, man. In a way, it's flattering, but I don't need to be so flattered. But why are they coming for me? But I'll give some thoughts, I'll give some truth. I've been on the computer a little while talking to my old bud Mark Terry. Check him out, and that was fun. And here I am, man, and just waiting and see if anybody show up for 30 minutes. I'll try. See if I can talk fast because I wanna. My name's come up, man, and the best to me is I'm so confident in my ability just to be real and talk and argue and people are talking about me. If they're streamers, they should bring me up. I mean, isn't that the best? Instead of going at my back like this GLM, I show up, she won't let me up. Um, Lonnie, she wants content, obviously, I think. She needs something. So I've never had a problem with this Lonnie, man. And I said hello. She wasn't feeling well. I said, hope you feel better. The next thing, she's putting up some bullshit about something. And then Marie, I have no problem with. Marie wants to fight with me. And Lonnie wants to fight with me. And okay, you let me go up. And if you have a beef, say it one-on-one. And she didn't want me to. I said, all I wanted is speak my mind. And she brought me up and removed me immediately. She did it twice. I left, and that's all, man. I can. Nobody's here. I got 30 minutes. If you want to come up and fight or something. What? Yeah. It's like I am just some dude on the internet, and people want to talk about me. Usually, like to put me down, but so I just go on up, man. And I ended up going in this Hebrew because Lonnie would let me up, and I just wanted to be heard and had a lot of fun. And then, like this horror show from the past, this guy, he wants you to think like not like Geno, like Geno, you get it? And he does the visuals, and he's kind of smart, except he's not good, and he's not that funny. And so his channel goes nowhere being him. So I got to leech on other platforms. And I felt kind of bad that May Noodles doesn't seem to understand what's going on around her. Like, it's not, you don't want a guy who flashes his penis 30 or 40 times, who's been with 3 or 4 women on air and they all hate him. And most of all, something happened, and I wanted to let May. Are you able to listen to any reality? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going for agenda. It's like if you dox me, I might hate you, but you haven't. But you're very hated May. But I don't care. I don't hate you. And thanks for coming up. I know people get mad at me, but I'm no simp. And if you listen to me and her, she called me demon, and I took not that great offense, a little bit. And I went after her with the truth. And so here's the truth. Here, don't be nervous. May Noodles, it's okay. You can change. You can come to the righteous. Now you're just the mama of butt smell axis. And wow, aren't you like a streamer? So I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've said you need to change. You need better people. Yeah, Samuel. Yeah. Go die in Minecraft, Samuel. No, I don't think she means it. I don't think she hates me. But so here's what happened, real quick. Because it's streaming, and she's a streamer, and there's so much lesson in what happened, and I don't have the time for it. But I've said her stream was boring. Didn't she know it? she did like her last stream after she came up on air, and I'm just honest with her. Hard truth, right? And I said, your stream was boring. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, no. And so then after she left SHA, I saw she went to have her own stream or something. I don't know. Was she sniping? And she brought up this guy who wants, what charm is there in a guy who flashes his penis and brutalizes according to the women he's been with? And most of all, not most of all, but May, he drones on, the views go down, and it was a bore fest. And to prove it, she had her own stream, and she brought up Authority Check, who's been on, not for a long time, but we used to have fun, and then we argument because I didn't like words he used. He used to call, now he's Mexican-American, but we had an argument because I don't think it's cool to keep talking about the word beaner. Well, I'm a Mexican. No, because kids are around, and we don't want more divisive words. But it wasn't a big deal, but I wanted him up to be funny because Authority Check is one of the few truly funny people, I think. He has a great laugh, and he started being too critical, so I really didn't want him up anymore. I wanted him up to have fun, fun. And AC, he can have fun. Now, I don't know. I haven't followed AC. He seems, I don't know, but he seems like a good guy. But he's not about friendship. That's what, and Brutal Mafia gets it. Don't be about friendship. How about have friends in real life? Or if you want to come up here and talk to the good people, but I don't recommend this a place getting friends. They're certainly not meeting the women or the man or whatever you want. It's disaster. It's never worked out well. And so people are picking fights with me. Marie picked a fight. I have no problem with her. There's a guy who's just not good. And his views have gone, I'm pretty consistent. They're not real good now, but hopefully I'll go off in 30 minutes. And if it gets 100 views, that's okay. But if I used to do 30, I've never done 30, an hour, and the views go down, like I used to get 50 like vids, he used to get 60, he's getting 23. That's sad to watch these people, man. And but I didn't have a beef with vids. I go up there, he's picking a fight, and he didn't understand some of these. Hey, Andy Cruz, I do have to go, pick my wife up, and we're going to, but as this, I want to, like, this is my hobby, but I'm a student of streams, and Andy is too. And Andy is very reality-minded. That's why Andy does. He's a real dude, but he's a streamer too. And I just want to let you know, Andy, if you're still here, what a beautiful piece of streaming Andy Cruz did. So these people are crude and they're mean and they slander. What I try to do with Alliance of Righteous is the truth. And what Andy does too is the truth. But people think because Andy's a nice guy, he can't be damaging. But he can be. He's just nice. He don't want to be. But the man, if you push him, will respond. If you push him, he will respond. But smart. In a smart way, man. It's easy to yell. I don't know. Yelling's interesting for 5 minutes. But what Andy did was, he first, I know the philosophy a little bit of a man from Boyle Heights, that he's nice, but if you push him, he's not going to react the way you want. He's going to do it the smart way. So Andy's been pushed. Andy's been pushed. And he has this philosophy, he's told us, with people, that once he's done with you, he don't fucking come back. He's a cool guy, but stick him in the back with a pencil or knife, he's going to respond. And he did a beautiful piece of resistance, this Andy Cruz. Smart, right? Smart. So this Little Feet Whoosh, who's another has-been, 15 years of friendship, but this Whoosh is on. We talked about has-beens. He used to be something, and he used to have a good relationship. They get married. I think probably that he had a wonderful woman, but was money involved? Because was she married to a wealthy man who gave her alimony? Anyway, they didn't get married, and she dumped him. Like this Whoosh wants us to believe this beautiful, successful, good personality Canadian woman, that you, Little Feet, dumped her. Yeah, right. And then the guy had been on SHA, and I gave him 6 hours. He did his best. Best he's ever done on SHA. And then I told the truth about him. I believe it to be the truth that this Little Feet bought views. That's my opinion. I think it's pretty obvious. He got mad and he goes, this little cheese whooshy, boycott Sam Hill. I don't think that's worked out, but it the person who wants boycott, so they're afraid of my words. No, yeah, this May Noodles, her excuse is, oh, I dox everybody. No, everybody doesn't. Andy doesn't dox. I don't dox. And it's a species heinous argument. Oh, other people do it to be extreme. I'm not comparing her. But yeah, Adolf Hitler did a lot of bad things, but America did not. It's such a simple lesson, May. So I want to say that what Andy did, and I'm running out of time, is Wish comes on, and he wanted to suck up or maybe try to get, and Andy said, nah, goodbye. And for the next hour and a half, little Whoosh was pathetic. And Andy just strung him along and didn't change and was righteous, because that is the true Andy. That this guy of 15 years stabbed Andy in the back, let's be honest. And Andy said, you're gone, right? But then May Noodles, part of the Axis of Butt Smell, said terrible things about Andy, right? So Andy used her own words to show that he's no punk. And all of this is weaving in and out, and I'm trying to kind of string it together. That I said, May Noodles, you have a bore fest. You need new people. And then she brought up Jeno, bore, and then she brought up AC, and here comes the humiliation part. I mean, you humiliate people, May. So what you should do is lick your wounds and say, well, gee, maybe this is how other people feel. How other people feel. So AC is not about friendship, in my opinion, even though he can seem to have buds. He's a streamer, and he's smart. And sometimes he doesn't come in a lot now, but he wants people to know he's around. And he does this too. And I have no problem with AC. But AC came up, first of all, in my view, to say I'm having a live or something. But most of all, to have fun. And he came up on May's. And what's wrong with you, May? She started talking about losing weight. I don't need to go on a stream to listen to somebody talk about their taking off weight. And she didn't get that, but I'm a streamer. I've been with AC and other people, and he didn't like it. He didn't come up to talk. So he was bored. It was obvious. It was so boring. And he let us know. But check out Andy Cruz, by the way. He's I think him and me are among the only streamers fighting the axis of butt smell. Anyway, um, this was all on air, and so he said he had to go off. He was bored. He wanted to go do his own stream, but he didn't want to. He was polite to me, right? He was polite, and then he wasn't. So, okay, May said, take care. Go. AC said he had a phone call or some bullshit. Most people knew he just wanted to get out of there. It's like Tony Dragon, who I kind of like, came up the other day, but he came up because of Greiker. And when Greiker left, right, there went Tony, because Tony came up because Greiker was. Even though Greiker, I was trying to have some light for Tony, because I like Tony. Tony thinks that Greiker's his friend, so I said, Greiker, are you Tony's friend? No. Anyway, Tony thinks he's Greiker's friend. That's fine. It's not my business. But then, obviously, Tony wanted to go off because Greiker did, and Tony tried to be nice and said he had a phone call. Only problem was there no sound of a. So Tony was being nice, but he came up for Greiker, so he left. So AC kind of used the same kind of excuse. Obviously, it's boring, and why be there? AC's too good, and he's smart. AC knows he's not kissing no butt. The only people who stay with May get between her ample-sized buttocks, just platonic description, and get in there. And it makes May unprepared for real people. So I guess May saw that AC really just went to fire up his stream, and he was trying to be, kind of nice. But here comes the humiliating part. And May, you need to learn, and this is what Andy showed. Andy showed the humiliation. Not some attack, not some slander, not what they do, just by their own words. And Andy was smart enough to set it up, not in a cruel way. And what happened was May went over there. I mean, she didn't get that AC had enough. So AC had it. He wasn't going to do her no favors. And then there's like this hit artist. I think his name's Jamie. I don't follow AC anymore, but I've kind of seen this. His job is to just tear down. So May Noodles came in there, and it's not her stream. And some people are cruel, like Jamie. When she comes on with me, I will challenge her, but not be cruel. But Jamie, they're not going to give you any special favors there, May. And May made a really stupid series of comments, like the Spanish. Do you understand when the Spanish fart, or some ridiculous, even kind of racist? She was trying to be good, and she didn't have her butt lickers to pretend that she was funny, but they had a panel that didn't like her instantly. And so this Jamie, who can be cruel, said that who wanna give $5 to kick this lady May Noodles out of here? Huh? That's kind of embarrassing. But I would have left immediately. But she didn't. So they kicked off May Noodles, meaning kind of a low-cal kind of way. And here's like, you have no pride, you came back. She came back, and they kicked her again. And Andy showed that humiliation. But May, that's what you try to do to people. So in a way, I felt bad, but not really. She doesn't get the... May, this is what you may do to other people. Do to other people. So, May, why don't you plug in to some reality and say there's a reason why you're hated when you were so liked. Look at the people you have on. You had on good people who left, including me, but you had on another single mother, bright, funny, and fuck. She tried to protect you, mate. Nobody's going to protect me. Mike will defend me, but he's not going to leave his chair to go put much effort into it. Don't come up here to be defended. That's your problem, because you're not about streaming. Your preference is about your insecurities. So instead of listening to people like Sue and having a successful stream instead of the shit crap bore you're doing now, you kick out the good people like me and forget me. I'm not going to fight with you like Sue tried to protect you. So pretend, mate. You'll always get, I guess, 20 or 30, but why come on here for a board fest? You make money. So this is my suggestion for a couple people, including somebody who flashes his penis and wants to pretend he's cool, that a couple of you, including me, can get thousands of views off your clips. Same thing with you, penis flasher. You got some talent, but you're bad, and you're a bad streamer. So why don't you, I don't want to take you down, I'm not you, but why don't you think of, first of all, May, just clip for a while until you can change your way and sing a redemption song, not sing it, but practice it. And you might have, until that time, why don't you just do clips? That's your success. Because as AC showed, as Jamie showed, as that neutral place he went into, in fact, AC was pretty decent. They show you May Noodles reality, not from me or people you discredit. They humiliated you, May Noodles, like you try to humiliate other people. Sing it, May, those songs of freedom, 'cause in the end, that's all I ever have, all you ever have, and you need redemption. You need redemption, May Noodles. Don't you see the road down? The road down, May Noodles. You haven't doxed me. You want to. It gives me the chance to not hate you, and I don't. And I like you coming up because people can see the truth. And I'm not Jamie. I'm not saying somebody give someone else $5 and I'll get that's cruel. That's cruel, and I don't do it. And that's why I took a shot at Greiker saying, don't go after low-cal. Everything I said you was the truth. You have been vile, but sing that redemption song, and you'll be happier, mate. These people are the worst. You like them because they're your hug box, and that's why you got a shit chat. And you either need good guests to be good, or you need to be good monologuing, and sometimes you're not. I am. I'm doing it right now, but there's 24 minutes. Check out Andy Cruz GM. I think you got to put the GM to get there. It's one of the only streams where I respect the channel owner. And we might be the only two streamers fighting bad people. So support Andy Cruz. Prayer can help. This is a likeness. This is a likeness. And if I wanted to be mean, I could show a closer likeness, weighing a lot more. But it's not the way you look. It's your hypocrisy, going after the way other people look, when it turned out you were making fun of Lemonade being overweight, but you were bloated all that time. You get it? I don't care that much. I'm not like creeps, like Jeno, who want to meet women. No, I'm happily married. I'm happily married. But that's basically it. I'm nearing 30 minutes. My wife gets off of work and we're going to go do some things, so it won't be one of those. She's even late. Something kind of funny, I'll end with, well, I'll go to chat, but it's ridiculous. Like, I do things in life that make me feel ridiculous. So we've been trying to get rid of mice. I got a sonar deal. The mice don't like the sonar, but that didn't work. So we got mouse traps, but the mice seem to steal. The cheese is gone the next day, but the trap don't seem to trap the mice. So we had to go to this sticky stuff. It's like a roll of stickiness, and the mice have stayed away from it, but my feet haven't. And I think this morning it felt ridiculous because we have these traps all over our kitchen, and I stepped in one, and I'm walking around trying to get this ridiculous trap off my shoe or slipper, and I couldn't get it off, and I'm saying, why am I doing all this physical anyway, life is, don't think you're so cool. I mean, I am cool, but that felt ridiculous. So let me finish with chat. I'll go until you hear the phone. I love old things, and I love landline. It's costing me money, but I like, just like people, some people are collecting old typewriters. So I'm trying to get to the top, but my computer won't let me. So I have to start where I can start. Let me see if this works. Whoa. Oh, I can go back. Okay. Hello, Brutal Mafia. Sam Hill of America. I don't really like modding this guy because he does, but so many people are going after me. Man, I'm just and they're wrong. And I want to respond, but they won't let me come up. Hebrew finally let me up. Check out Hebrew. I forgot to get his full. Check out Hebrew Hammer. He let me speak. So after Lonnie wouldn't let me have my words, I went to Hebrew, and it's a great stream. I even wanted to help Hammer, so I usually leave when Not Late Pervert comes up. But he came up, and I smashed him, and it was good. I hope he keeps it up. So I don't get anything from it, but Hebrew, is it Hebrew Hammer? Go check that out. As long as it's, keep it up, man. It was me versus a bad guy, Not Late Pervert, and he's trying to. They're trying to pull me in. They're trying to pull me in, man, and it's kind of working. But I got 35 minutes, so I'm just saying hello and give my piece, and check out Hammer and Lonnie. This is how stupid she is. She's supposed to be a streamer, right? But she had me up. They go after me. She titled me, and I go up. That's what you want, don't you? You're talking about a person. Let them up and go at them. Even if you fail, it's good streaming. She brought me up. She kicked me instant. She brought me up. She kicked me instant. I said, if you do it again, I'm gone. Because I said my only I'll go after, they were like 5. I'll go after 10 people. I don't give a, just let me be heard. And I'm so confident I'm not in a faculty back at my father's university. Sometimes the kids would come around Christmas. I get it. I'm have more education than a lot of you, though a couple of you are smarter than me. But it's not like I'm at Brutal Mafia's book club. So I got 2 minutes. Thanks for showing up. I'll be right back to say goodbye. Uh, have a day that matters. By rise up, I'm just saying whatever you're doing, man. Try to. How about rise up in this little world against the bad people, and you have effect. We're all 24 people are 24 souls, and you feel better. We are up against Jungian archetypes of evil, and you don't like it, but I'd love to save May Noodles. But some people, if the sexual perversion, those who have it, it's in the brain, and that's harder. I mean, how do you give up? So I give up on not lay pervert because I think his perversion is in the brain. But May Noodles, we're against the odds, I guess, but she's a mother. So she affects the world. So I think even against the odds, and like she calls me Antichrist, which is offensive. I said, I'm a believer. I don't talk about God. That's not one. But I'm a believer in my heart. You just called me a demon. Are you a believer? No, she's agnostic. So that's offensive, but we will be offended. Duchy will be offended and Brutal Mafia, but they stand fucking up. Fucking stand up, rise. I shouldn't have said fucking. Fuck me. But Andy Cruz, support him. Rise up. Just go over there and say, I support Andy Cruz. How about here? If you want to support me, and I got to go, thumbs up. Even if you don't like me, I'm a force until they take me down, which they probably will. And then you got Andy and you got Charlotte, and maybe Brutal Mafia will turn completely to the righteous, I hope, because they will take me down. But until they do, I get to say, rise up.